Good morning, everybody in our 7K world. What a great year. We're 4 years young now, for sure. Okay. We're and you know, I want to update our tool set because our company's updated and make sure we got the right things to pique people's interest and to start our business. And I'm gonna try and make this real quick and short. Our Silver Eagle bullion coin, what people refer to as a silver dollar most of the time. Now you got to have at least one in your pocket. No, don't use a generic coin. Don't use the maple leaf. Don't use the Cougaran. Use the silver dollar. Okay. Okay. And it's known around the world. And there's some reasons for that. And then, of course, our dollar bill. So the paper money, the fiat currency, because that's what we're all about. And that's the main thing is which one should you have and which one, should you have both? You need both. Okay. That's the key. And then, of course, our 7K NGC logo of a MS-70 Silver Eagle coin. Okay. That's the legitimacy of the company because nobody is going to let that happen. And both PCSG and NGC, two most noted companies in the world, and their reputation is everything. And so this answers the question of when those pyramid scams, those companies wouldn't associate themselves even minutely with a company that would be illegal or have even hints of illegality to it. They know how to do research better than individuals. So I don't care what you find on the internet. I don't care who says what. They know a heck of a lot more about the background and who's behind these companies and the legitimacy of this company and their attorneys than you or I or anybody would. So that handles objections, and learning how to do it is the key. And then, of course, I'm going to add to our tool set now. And I'm going to say, have one of these right here, the newest and the latest, of course. And if you get your business pack, your premium, you get these with your name on them. Oh, where's mine? That's Pamela's. Oh, I just got mine. I want mine. I don't want Pamela's up here. I want to build my business. That's Pamela's too. I just got my package in. Did I put them all in my briefcase? Oh, there's mine. Okay. Here, I had Pamela's. There's mine. Okay. Bob Reid. And the reason I want you to have one in your car. I want you to have one in your briefcase. I want you to have one at your, in your living room, on your table. I want you to have one accessible everywhere so you can get it at a moment's notice, because you can't always, if the woman's purse is big enough, she can carry one in. But, you can't always have one of these on you. So, but you got to have one accessible that you can get to it, because see, it contains some key things in it that we want to use as part of our tool set now. And that graph speaks volumes, and pictures tell us more than 1,000 words. And you don't have to have a computer. You don't have to have, iPhones and things like this. This is kind of old fashioned, but you can even do it on a Zoom like this, see? And that's kind of new fashion. Or you can do it, on FaceTime. You can do it on your phone, talking to one another. You can take, little pictures of stuff and, texting. That's even the millennial language now. Well, anyway, here's the key of discussion is, when you talking about, do you have any of this? No. Most people, no silver, no gold. It's not affordable to them. you need to own some. Then understand you need to learn the 3 stories. This, the 2,500 ounces of silver or 2,500 $1 bills in 1965 bought that Mustang. But we're saving dollars. We're investing in paper. That's what we've been taught. But 7K is teaching that you need to have a little bit of this. You need to have security. If all the wealthy people have it, then why? You do. Now, why? Well, let's fast forward. You're retired now. You've been saving those dollar bills and you got them in your IRAs, 401ks. You could got it in stock. You got to convert to stock dollar. You need a new vehicle. You go to the Ford store and you give them $2,500 like you did in 1965. And they say, good down payment. You got 72 more months to pay, but you can't afford it on Social Security and pension check. So you say, well, that's not enough to buy the tires. Well, if you'd have been saving these and buying these all along, or you had the same 2,500 ounces of silver, today you can buy 2 brand new Mustangs with those 2,500 ounces of silver. Yep, 2 brand new Mustangs. That's why you need to own some. Hey, it doesn't matter if you're retired now. You don't want all your money in this paper stuff. You don't want every bit of it in there because of this. Over time, that money buys less. It's historical fact. And as the government prints more of it, what we got is going to be diluted like tea when we pour more water into good tea. So you need to own some. The best place to get it is 7K because you can get it in affordable quantities. You're getting the right stuff. It's proven for 4 years. Everybody's been doing it. You may as well do it too. And it's like Amazon, like Costco. You need to join. You just need to be a member and get all the membership benefits. Okay. Now I'm going to have you another tool set. And that is your membership benefits page, which is a PDF in your vault. So you're going to have 3 PDFs that you either have on your phone, you have on your tablet, you have on your computer, you have a printout. Okay. But they're also in the brochure here, but not in that printout form, but that colorful, pretty printout. But those are pretty powerful. And I'm talking a bit more about that in my tool set. I want to put the tool set together. Okay. And so you got to learn the $10,000 goal or house story. And you got to learn the $1.2 million mistake story. And that's where, our MS-70 coin comes out. That's a $1.2 million mistake. So being diverse is what we want to do. And now 7K allows us to have a sound money wallet, a private bank account, a private vault, makes it affordable. Nowhere else can we do these things, just for $199 membership per year. Okay. They're going to blow that on food in a month. So why not get something that's worth something, a membership? They have a choice. Okay. Now, what's the rest of that tool set? Well, they're giving us these great little 7K blue boxes, and you can't carry around these in your pocket all the time. But, when you're having a meeting, you want to have the new variety coin and talk about this. It's going to be a 50-state series. It's exclusive. It's unique. They can't buy these products anywhere else except 7K. So there is no comparison that you can go out there and compare. There's comparison sets in the collecting world. If you had collected sets like this, then what these sets would have been worth. So they're worth much more than what you pay individually for them in the past. That's the key. Okay. Now, that is a beautiful coin, and it's a country's currency. Yeah, it says $5 up there. Yeah, Cook Islands. Well, it's just like our silver dollar. That says $1. Well, that's a country's currency. That gives it more legitimacy. It's not just some uh, medallion like what we call a round, a silver round, which is more generic. Okay, and those are medallions. Okay, they're not really coins because they're not a country's currency. A country's currency can only be produced with that permission of that country, and so it gives legitimacy to those numismatic coins. It gives them much more worth because there's only a limited number that are produced every year in that series. Okay, just like this. Well, we now have 2 states. They only make 2,000 of these. So there was only 2,000 of these made. And now we've got the morning butterfly, beautiful coin. And so I want to show those off. Now, the people who are going to end up with all 50 of these, they're the ones that's going to have that valuable collection as a set. The people who are missing some of the states, to make their set more valuable, they're going to have to go buy them from somebody who's got some extras or somebody that's willing to depart with one. Okay. And I'll guarantee you the prices will not be what you're paying for them today. Okay. We've already seen that with what? We've already seen that with our 50 state series, which is the MS-70, but the different states, and we're now on our 12th state. I think it's 12. And see, of course, this is Louisiana, so I like to show Louisiana off with the crawfish. And we're already seen that because, see, the Idaho coin, everybody wants it, was the first one. There were only 5,537 or something of those coins. And there's no more. And you can only get an Idaho coin from somebody that already had one. Now, if you're lucky enough to find some, I call it crazy person, doesn't know what they're doing, that's willing to sell their Idaho coin for what they paid for it, if you're lucky enough to find it, hey, if you don't want to buy them, tell me about it because I'll buy all they got. Okay? That coin is hard to come by. The Montana of the state series, which was the second coin in that series, is likewise hard to come by. Okay, because new people joining didn't have those states, but they're getting this as one of their coins. They want to have a 50 state collection. They're on the hunt. And they're willing to pay $125 each for all the missing ones. At least. Sometimes people pay more. Okay. So I've helped quite a few people earlier that we've gotten into the business to kind of catch up and help people who needed some extra money sell theirs. But I'm kind of, you know, that's now that we got the Sound Money Wallet, people can communicate amongst themselves and make that connection. And in the not too distant future, 7K is going to have us a way that we can maybe market in between ourselves. Okay. So just have patience with things. This is like, buy it and hold it. Okay. You heard that in the old investment world for many, many years in stocks and bonds and mutual funds. Well, you want to treat this as wealth accumulation. And when you're accumulating wealth products, that's what you're doing. Well, then we got, of course, our other coin, the extremely rare silver eagles, meaning there's probably less than 500 of them in the world. That is the specialty coin at 309 with 30 points, or a gold eagle, which these come rare because soft, hard to get an MS-70. Those are the engines of our business for the people who want to do the business. Okay. Notice I said that, this one, the specialty coin, gold or extremely rare silver coins. And no, you don't have a choice. It's whatever they have that month, that's what they ship for the specialty shipment. And sometimes one of them doesn't last the whole month, and they may end up shipping 3 different products in the same month for the specialty coin orders. But that's the way our business is. Okay. Now, so we got the State Series, the Silver Eagle State Series coin going, and that is $105 and 15 points. We got our new exclusive variety State Animal Series coins, limited production, 139, 20 points. So we got 15 points, 20 points, and 30 points, and we get credit for that. We get loyalty point credits, and people forget about this. Loyalty points earn you free silver products. So you not only get commission points credited to your account and post up everywhere, always infinite levels up to the computer through everybody, and accumulates in the counter that everybody's active. And so, if they're not active, meaning they're not on autosaver or they're not active that month when they join, those points do not accumulate in their counter. So if we're active, we're eligible to earn a check. If we're not active, we're not eligible to earn a check. That's one of the keys. Okay. And when you're active, your points accumulate in your counter. Okay. So that's the State Series, the MS-70, the basic State Series. That's the $1.2 million mistake story. So that's why you need to know that story. But it's also more of our engine of our business. Okay. And what I mean by the engine of our business, well, again, I want to kind of turn to our book, our brochure, and share about, the left and right and stuff like this. But, we got all these benefits. We get to buy that bullion at cost incrementally. Then we get the sound money wallet. Okay. And we get to transfer money between one another. We get to buy products from one another. That just summarizes the coins that I just showed. So by having actual coins, having the brochure to talk about it, and this tells about our sound money wallet in one picture, and explains that basically we have for our membership $199 something that's unbelievable in value just to be a member. Forget about making money. But then we have an opportunity to build a business without jeopardizing what we're doing on the side, and get tax benefits of being in a home-based business. And now we all know that network marketing works. And so I want you to have that one other tool set that I give you all the time as I share my screen, and you see it right there on the screen, that Success Magazine right there. We create millionaires. Now, let's just talk. You're in a city, and I don't care where you're at, unless you're up even in Idaho, it's still applicable. Even in Montana, this is still applicable. but you need to learn some of these stories. So for $499, you get to start your own business, and they're going to give you 4 websites. You couldn't host any of these websites. You couldn't have any of these websites done or fine and host it for a year for $491, $499. Not one of them, but you're going to have 4 of them. You're going to have your e-commerce site, your front site, that site that everybody joins, okay, that join on and see and introduce and tells a little bit about the business, okay? That's your front side. You couldn't get that website anywhere. That's yours. It's unique to you. People buy on that. The company handles everything, and they share profits with. I know that doesn't happen a lot right now, but give it time. Give things time to work. You're not depending on this for your livelihood right now, unless you go at it full time. And those of you that are running at it full time, already earning more than you made in your business, you understand what I'm saying. And there's a few people like that right now, quite a few, in fact. And one of them's right here on my team, Wayne Clark. He's an executive goal, okay, but he's running with it. That's his primary source of income. It displaced his real estate brokerage income, okay, in 1 year. Not even a year. He hadn't even been in business a year. February 15th, it'll be a year of next year. Okay, so here's the key. We know this works. We know. Look at all these companies: Melaleuca, New Skin, Amway, Enrich, Mary Kay, Beauty Control, on and on and on and on. 300 companies. Created millionaires, yes, millionaires out of ordinary, everyday people who started a business, a plan B, getting tax benefits. And they had to buy product every month. They had to have a minimum volume that they purchased in their products. Got to be a product of the product. These are some of the success factors. And to be active in your business, and then they had to have certain group volumes and all that kind of stuff. So they either had to buy soap, they had to buy Winkle Go Away creams, nasty tasting juices, protein drinks, weight loss stuff, hair growing stuff. They had to buy something in those products, or some sweet smelling oil that makes them, cures this and cures that. There are just all kinds of networking opportunities that's proven that people earn money in them. And you say, well, I've tried several of them. So you may have people say that, but you say, that's okay. You gave it a shot. You can't win unless you try. Oh, Einstein, he failed thousands of times before he found the filament for that light bulb. Oh, it wasn't Einstein, that was Edison, wasn't it? Yes. See, so you can have some fun with this, and you don't have to always be, 100% right when you do. I'm trying to share with you how you talk with an individual, and, they may not join you the first day. They may not join you the second time. They may not join you a year from now. It may take 3 years before that person joins you, but you always have the same conversation. Okay. But I'm talking about this initial conversation right now. And so with the toolkit, and what you talk about is, look, what are you doing? Look, this company's 4 years young. There's nobody doing it in our city. We can own this city, just like Ken Torgerson owns Manny, Idaho, a city with a population less than 500. And he was a rancher in his 70s, having to still ranch because Social Security didn't make ends meet, and he had to keep on ranching to make ends meet in his 70s. But this made sense. Silver and gold, do it on the side. I know people, everybody needs to own silver and gold. And he became a silver. Silver can earn $3,500 a week. Anyway, he doesn't have problem making ends meet. But see, he was on the right side of Bruce Harris, who was an Idaho potato truck driver, making about $35,000 a year, working about 65 hours a week with no time. But he listened to that video about 50 times. He couldn't get back in touch with Richard Wayne Hanson, the co-founder who introduced it to him, over a phone call and got him to look at a video. So he just finally joined because he couldn't get in touch with Richard. But man, he wished he'd have joined the first time he watched that video, because he had Danon, a whole bunch of other, but it didn't matter because see, Bruce he didn't know me. He didn't know Chris Latin. He didn't know Wayne Clark. He didn't know a whole bunch of, people that sent up hundreds of thousands of points to his counter on his left side. Well, anyway, he kept doing it until he finally found some people on his right side that, I think he had his brother on his left side, and he started making a $500 check every week. And that became consistent without a hiccup. I mean, when you got a silver on your other side, it's pretty easy. You got all the volume. You're just not getting paid on all the volume because it's a left-right business. And again, that's where you kind of use your brochure again and show the left team and the right team, picture as you're talking about it. You just make sure you got the picture out there, the left team and the right team, and it's a team concept. And the fact that this is so different than anything that's ever been there. So you can't compare it to anything in the past. And so what are you doing in your life that you can start your own business? You couldn't start a restaurant, you couldn't start a franchise, but think of it like mini franchises, Bob says. $499, you get every tool you need. You're not going to pay expenses to get this tool to build with and that tool to understand and this tool. You're not going to pay anything except your overhead cost to keep your business running, but you're not paying electricity. You're not paying rent. Your overhead cost is one of those products of value, either the $1.2 million mistake one or even a $2 or $3 million mistake one, like some of our other exclusive coins. We're not even talking about Lady Liberty and the White House coins yet. All these unique coins that one can get and add to it. So, you need to buy gold and silver. You need to have some. You need to start getting it. Why not get it where it's cheaper? Why not be a member? But let's do it a business. Let's partner up together. Let's own this city. Let's be the goals of Texarkana. Let's be the goals of Springfield. Let's be the goals of Kansas City. Let's be the goals of Alexandria. Let's be the goals of Monroe. Let's be the goals of that little bitty city of Clinton, Louisiana. See, there's going to be goals in every city. People are going to own it, just like in these businesses right here. People own those territories and the surround, but see, it's going to surround, it's going to go everywhere. So let's hook up. Let's give ourselves a chance to succeed once in our life. And we're building wealth at the same time. So we get to earn money and build wealth. It doesn't get any better. And then let's employ the principles and the techniques that Bob teaches in his system. We got to have 2 years. We got to make a commitment like that hog. We got to carve out hours to get the skills, attitudes, and techniques. And we got to be out constantly fishing, constantly telling the story I'm telling right now to someone every day, over and over and over again. That's how we do this. And when you lose heart in doing that, you lose faith in yourself to succeed. Believe me, you have a better opportunity to develop a recurring income of $500 or more a week for the rest of your life over the next 3, 4, 5, 10 years with this than you would with the lottery if you bought 10 tickets every day for the rest of your life. This is a much better option, and you're accumulating wealth. Just think, if you never made a check, but you were employed, you got tax benefits. So your taxes are really going to pay for everything in your business. That means your tax return, you're going to get more money back because your personal expenses you're already spending become business expenses, and some of the things you do in the business become business expenses. So that product, if you never made a check, just buying your state coin, okay, the MS-70 basic coin for 12 months, at the end of the year, you'd have 12 of these. Lay those suckers down. If you're in any other business, you got a closet full of something that's expiring and you can't even give away at a garage sale. You got products of real value. Hold on to them suckers. Let them gain value. But you got something of wealth while you're trying to learn how. And then you put 2 years up. If you're just getting the auto ship only and you're accumulating points in your counter, that's dollar bills in the bank account. And you're accumulating loyalty points. Because see, you get loyalty points every time you buy these things. And then you get some free product. That's pretty cool. And if you sponsor people, you get commission checks, and one on the left and one on the right, and you can earn a check. And if it took you 2 years to get one on your left and one on your right, you're going to have people on one side because your partner you hooked up with, or they're up like they aren't waiting on you. There's very few people I think that's been in this business a year that doesn't have somebody on at least one side, even if they didn't sponsor them. So this is really a cool key, understanding what our business is and increasing our tool set, because now the company has given us fabulous tools. Now, I may add one more thing to it. Okay. Y'all know flash drives, right? Little thumb drives like these little things, or these little things. Okay. Now, this one I got from Amazon because it holds a ton of material, and it goes with both technologies. Okay. You see, it's both technology. So we got a brand new wealth strategies video, which is a presentation. Okay. And then we got our little quick how we earn money. And then we got some income testimonies, people, sharing that they've earned money with this. And I combine them all for you, put them on a YouTube link. And the latest one's right there right now. But what you want to do is you want to be able to and take that YouTube link, download it to your computer, and then put it on a thumb drive. Okay. So you can carry it around with you anytime. You need to plug it. I'd plug it in my phone and play it on my phone. Okay. You can put it on your computer and play it. You don't need internet. You don't need any connection. So I want you to be able to play a video with someone without an internet connection And then I've got a YouTube video that I did on the compensation plan, step by step. And so those two videos. So if you can have your little conversation about needing to own the 2 examples or the 3 examples of needing to own gold and silver and the graph of why, and then say, hey, look, watch this video with me. Okay. Or send it to them. And then watch that video. And then my video, which I go step by step to explain the comp plan, is about 20 something minutes afterwards. Watch that with them. So unless you can do it like I do it, but you don't need to, you can press play. And then you share with them the Success magazine, and you tell them you earnestly want them to partner up with you and you want to own the city. Y'all want to own it before someone else does. It doesn't matter how big your city is, because you got stories to tell them. And then you got me to put on a 3-way with them right there while you're there. Just call me up. Let's get on the phone. Put me on speaker. That's how we build this business together as a team. That's your new tool set for 2021. So let's create some millionaires. Let's become millionaires together. Multi-millionaires. Get your team made. Have dreams again. And even if you fail and you only end up with an extra $500 a week for the rest of your life, wouldn't that be great? Now, it doesn't come free without just joining. It takes effort, but that's okay. It's worth it. And you can do it. 7K believes in us, and I believe in you. You can do it. And so let's do it and have fun.